Hi everyone, welcome to Hunter Gatherer Cooking. Today I'm out with Freya from Freya Forages, and we're actually going to do a little bit of cooking. We're going to make some pizzas and things like that, but we're actually out just on a little walk out in the woods at the moment, and Freya is going to show everyone sort of what you can actually find on the floor and growing. I would say that, you know, make sure that you are with an expert if you're going to do this. You know, don't be taking any risks that you don't need to. No one wants to get ill from this stuff. So I hope you enjoy this one. Give the video a like and hit the subscribe button. Let's see how we get on. So we've only been walking literally a minute or so, and Freya's already found a load of pretty tasty stuff.
We've got these little hogweed shoots. These are just my favourite thing in the spring. This time of year, these little baby unfurled leaves will grow up to be this sort of thing and then open up. And they are really tender, really delicious smell.
Beautiful.
Did you get that?
No, I didn't. I faked it.
Aniseedy, but we're looking for things for pizza. So.
And all we're doing so far is just walking along like a bramble row.
Yeah,
but
no, you don't need to go far.
Dandelions and...
There's loads of things. There's at least like 50 plus forageables just here. People think you need to go into like the deep dark woods, and you really don't. So we've got these little plantain flowers. So we're looking for things to put on pizza. So things like the hogweed shoots and these little flower buds. What we're gonna do, we'll saute those in oil and a little bit of wild garlic, and then just chuck them on as a pizza topping. Really, really lovely. They've got sort of like slightly bitter, mushroomy thing going on. We were just saying how in foraging, everything's either like an alternative for asparagus or an alternative for spinach, and this one's sort of both. So this is willow herb. Oh, they're kind of a bit soft. So you take these leaves off.
And that's like asparagus of the wood.
Of the floor, yeah. Well, a lot easier to grow than asparagus. Isn't it beautiful? You cannot have too many hogweed shoots. So we're just literally going to, they need cooking. It's not something you're going to eat raw. I don't know if you can tell, super, super hairy. So when you cook these, the hairs are sort of, you know, removed to palatability, and you can eat them.
What's an edible and deadable?
So an edible is a plant that you want to eat.
Yeah.
And a deadable is a plant that will kill you.
What are the deadables then?
So you've got a lot of this stuff here. This is called dog's mercury, and you definitely don't want to eat that. Can't remember the toxin in it, but yeah,
that's a no-no.
It's a big no-no. And we've got over there, that's a very pretty one actually. You see the Lords and Ladies, that's what it's called. Lords and Ladies. And although it's very pretty,
that one?
Yeah, that one. It's a nice one, isn't it?
Mm.
But it's full of these, it's called oxalate crystals.
Yeah.
And they're like these tiny, tiny, tiny sharp crystals. And if you eat that, it will just lacerate the inside of your mouth. Lush. And you won't enjoy it. It will ruin a pesto.
So how long have you been doing this?
Foraging, I've been doing it since I was a really little kid. It's, you know, since I could pick things up and put them in a basket, really. I've been working as a baker and in hospitality in the intervening years. And then I think it's about 2-3 years ago, I went into teaching professionally. And yeah, I haven't looked back.
And now you're doing group classes and all kinds of different things, aren't you?
So I take a lot of like ticketed group walks out. I do private bookings. I've been doing a lot of hen parties and stag parties, which you'd be surprised how well foraging and booze go together. But this is a nice example of the stem, and this is basically a really great alternative to celery, but it tastes better than celery. So this is something I'll use if ever I'm making like a mirepoix, so it's like carrots, onions, garlic. I will use this instead of celery. I'm going to make you smell it properly rather than just like, because seriously, tell me what you smell.
Oh my God.
Yeah, do you get like aniseedy, like celery?
I am getting celery.
But better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because celery's just water. This actually has some more flavour to it. That has something to it.
Are we keeping that?
Why not?
Why not? So we're now going to turn this into some really nice pizza yumminess now. Okay, so we're going to use the Diavolo. And I've just got some fresh gas, so it should just be a case of... There we go. And we'll just let that heat up now.
Can I toast those nuts?
Which nuts?
Those ones in your pizza oven. Oh shit. Sorry.
That's fine.
Should we try that again?
Yeah. Ask me to toast the nuts.
Shall we toast the nuts?
Which nuts?
These nuts.
Lol.
So we'll take those and we'll stick them in the fire for a second.
Shall I do that?
Go on then.
Just to toast them.
Pop a little bit. You don't want to, because they burn so quickly, so they go from like nice and golden to burnt, and we don't want that. Toasty.
Nice. So what have we put in there?
So we have basil and an absolute ton of wild garlic. We have those toasted nuts.
Which nuts?
These ones. We've got some pecorino and lemon zest and some of the fancy oil.
Oh yeah.
So overproofed. I hope no bakers are watching this.
It'll be fine.
That will do.
I'll do donkey.
Don't you dare. So this is the wild garlic business. We put a lot of cheese in that. There's always got to be a first attempt, hasn't there? So these are some lilac flowers. So you can make like cordials and syrups with them, but I mean, or you can just dunk them on things to make them look pretty.
Right, let's give this a go. Oh. That's slapping. Oh, have a go on that. So unfortunately the garden is an absolute mess at the moment, so we're a bit restricted, but it's coming on. Plan is actually to have a full fitted outdoor kitchen behind me, but stay tuned, ask me how it's gone in a month or so.
Prosciutto ham.
So we're going to do a meaty one, prosciutto, and then I've got some of this Great Glen venison salami.
And then we'll chuck some of the roasted.
And then we're going to get some of that on it, so let's go.
Gently.
It's genuinely the happiest day of my life.
It's very British, isn't it?
I'm glad it's raining.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Right, so got some of the roasted little plantain flowers. Those were the ones you really liked. And the roasty toasty hogweed.
It's raining more.
I'm hurrying. Should I have a little bit of the pesto on there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, we're putting salami. So this is like a what is this?
Like a salami?
Tubular meat.
Yeah, it's tubular, cured. That is Scottish venison.
Ooh.
And
Did you kill it?
I harvested that.
Harvested. You foraged that?
I did forage it. I drove 2 hours north of where I was to meet these wonderful people. And it's great salami. Work it.
This might be a bit loaded.
This is the dream. That is a very raw pizza, isn't it?
I think so.
Drown it. Yeah. Look at that.
I can't.
Fantastic. Num nums time. So venison and wild foraged Freya vegetables. Charles, can you see that? That's so good.
With wild garlic pesto.
You need this in your life. Look at that. Oh, dreamy.
Yeah.
That's happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to just make some more now. But if you're interested in getting in contact with Freya and learning more about foraging and things like that, all the info will be in the description below. The tomatoes and those greens look amazing. So we're going to enjoy this. Give the video one of those, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.